Hello. Welcome back to another video. This is going to be my after action review for the good old WK180C. So I'll just unlock it first. So we're just going to make sure it's clear. So no magazine and there's nothing in the chamber. So I took this thing out for the first time, put 200 rounds through it non-stop, not giving this thing a break. And honestly, it performed pretty well. However, if you guys notice, I'm missing my brass deflector. So what happened after about the first 80 rounds is my brass deflector actually broke right off. The little screw holding in there, the 3D printed circle of the washer just broke right off. Another thing that happened is the castle nut on the stock, or the buttstock nut, it loosened up to the point where my stock, I could actually move it probably about 5 or 10 degrees either side, which wasn't that fun. Yeah, so those are the big issues. Also, if you saw my shooting video, on the 199th round, I had a fail to feed. I don't know what it was, just the magazine wasn't sitting properly in it, but I will test that out later. But otherwise, this thing ran flawlessly. I put a ton of different ammunition through it. I put some Barnell steel case through it. I put 62 grain Federal Winchester 5.56, and it all performed very well. I did a thorough stripping and cleaning of the entire rifle, and nothing really bad to say about the internals. There was a ton of wear on the inside, but that's just from using the rifle. I also found that my charging handle was getting a little bit loose after probably putting about every 40 rounds. This got a little loose to the point where I had to finger tighten it back up. I know a lot of these charging handles, they snap off after so many rounds, because this is a reciprocating charging handle, so this does come back and slam against the front here. So I can see that snapping off eventually. My bolt and bolt carrier held up fine, no issues there. Yeah, overall this thing held up really nicely. So I got the magazine that actually had that failed feed. It's the MFT 10 rounder, and in it I have some empty casings that have been washed and cleaned thoroughly, so there's nothing in it, just in case. Firearm is on safe, and I'm just going to see if there's still an issue. So what I think happened is, if I get this magazine out, so what I believe happened was when I was shooting this, the magazine came a little bit loose and was able just to pop down ever so slightly where the next round couldn't feed in. But yeah, it's probably just from being loose and shooting it so much, just mag dumping it constantly on that last one. But yeah. Otherwise, I had no issues with this thing. This thing shot pretty accurately. The holographic sight that I had on it, I ended up fogging up because it just wasn't used to the rain out there. We had some pretty significant rain. There was not a lot of rusting, pretty much none. No rusting at all on this rifle. When I waited a couple days afterwards to clean it, and it looked fine. There was no rust on any of the moving parts or any of the wear parts, and it overall worked really well. It held zero quite well. I was really impressed with this rifle and how it worked after 200 rounds. I'm planning to put a lot more through this thing. That 200 rounds just I'm planning to put a lot more rounds to this thing. The 200 rounds was just a test because I abused the amount I was shooting it. I probably won't shoot it like that ever again. But overall, yeah, this thing held up really nicely. I was pleasantly surprised on all of it, and cleaning wasn't that bad in the end. There wasn't a lot of carbon, mainly just on the in the gas system. Other than that, I think this is a really good rifle. other than the brass deflector breaking off, but it's only 20 bucks. And I mean, I have one slight brass mark on this, but I was able to get it off after just using some CLP and just rubbing on it. Was able to get that brass mark off. So brass deflector, you don't really need it. It does add that little bit of cool factor. I'm probably not going to buy another one after my experience with that. But yeah, hope you guys liked the video. Tell me what more you want to see. I got some more videos coming up soon on this rifle as well as other rifles. So I hope you guys check them out. I was also thinking about getting, help me down in the comments, I'm thinking about getting another rifle. I'm thinking about getting a bullpup. I've always loved bullpups and I really want one. So I was either thinking between the Type 97 Gen 3 or Gen 2, whatever I can find, or Tavor, or the Kel-Tec RDB. Those are my three options that I'm kind of looking at, all kind of in different price ranges. But I want you guys to tell me what you think I should get out of those three. So leave in the comments down below what you think, and I'm gonna try to maybe purchase one of those soon. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next.